What it do, it's you know who. I am 3/4 Master, and today I'm bringing you another episode, a brand new episode of the Pwnzone. Today's episode of Pwnzone is another game of hardcore domination. And today's episode is going to be a little bit different because this isn't actually me playing. This is actually another member of leftanalog. He goes by the name Alpha, and he asked me if I would record this game for him, and I decided why not make it an episode of Pwnzone. I decided why not do something different on Pwnzone, and why not grab somebody else's gameplay and kind of give it a critique, kind of try to call out what I think he's doing and why he's doing it and what he is essentially working towards and what he's doing. So I'm not quite sure what his streaks are, but you could already see he got an orbital VSAT pretty damn fast. You could also see he plays a lot similar to the style that I like to play and a lot of other people like to play. He is consistently moving and just throwing stuff. And as soon as I say he does that, what does he do? He just stops. Alright, so let's get into what I think he's doing and why he's doing it. So, Domination on Hijacked is kind of a spawn fest. It's kind of hard to predict the spawns unless you're, of course, they're trapping the enemy. Which, of course, on this map, it's super easy to spawn trap the enemy. So, you can see already he's pushing up. He can read the arrows. He's going to push up and see which way he wants to go with it. So, I can see he's got the Lightning Strike and the VSAT. He's got UAV, Lightning Strike, and VSAT set up. 3 streaks to help you really cycle your streaks around more and more. And he's playing with a team of random people, so he doesn't quite have confidence in his team to do anything to carry the team. He's pretty much going to have to be piggybacking the whole team on his back. Is what I'm trying to get out. So you can see he's sitting in their spawn right now and just playing the spawn game. Just trying to cycle his streaks to help his team. Obviously the VSAT is the big one. That one will help his team the most. So he's kind of just feeling out where the enemy is. He might even have his headset on and have his head cranked up. I know certain times in games he's called out, oh, did you hear that guy, blah blah blah. I couldn't hear the guy because my volume's never that high. So you can see he's kind of feeling out the other team. His team lost the B flag, but as long as he can keep the enemies pushed back, you see he just noticed that they lost the B flag, so he went and helped for a cap. Capturing a flag in Domination is a quick 200 points. That right there sucks. I hate when I get behind the enemy. Or not behind the enemy, but when I get behind a teammate and I can't shoot because I got a teammate in my path. That's terrible. So you can see he uses C4 quite like I use C4. He uses it kind of as an extension of himself. Boom! The guy is upstairs. It doesn't quite look like the enemy team knows what they're doing. They're definitely just getting destroyed right now. EMP grenades are effective in multiple ways. You could not only do they take away your entire heads-up display, but they let you know when there's an enemy there. Aw. They let you. Oh, that sucked. That shouldn't have killed him. Don't usually get like a spawn shield off the bat when you spawn. I guess it didn't work in hardcore. I don't know. Back to the EMP grenades. Oh, that guy got caught laying down. I'm gonna go out on a tangent and say his connection in this game is pretty good. So. EMP grenades. EMP grenades are effective not only for getting rid of the heads-up display for the enemy, but they're also effective to... Oh, that was a misguided calculation there. I don't know if he was bringing it up to see where the enemy was, or if he was actually going to try to drop it. Not sure. I'd have to get inside his head for that, and that's a conversation for another day. But anyways, oh, that's an enemy. What the hell was that? That almost looked like a boosting enemy right there. Drop an attack insert right at the top of the ladder. That's kind of fishy. Anyways. Oh, how many times am I going to try to talk about the EMP grenades and get cut off in the middle of it? So, they take down the heads-up display. They also, you can throw them to tell you where the enemy is because they give you the hit marker icon when there's an enemy near them. They destroy just about every kind of kill streak in this game. They destroy a ton of equipment. And they're just good for assists. Like, if you know there's an enemy in a certain area, give it a chuck. If you get a hit marker and a teammate kills them, fail. If you get a hit marker and a teammate kills them, then there's a good chance you're going to get a pretty easy points off of an assist. They got a pretty decent blast radius. So let's see right here. Round 1 is over, and he's pretty much carried the team to this point. Topped out at tied for most captures. His score is clearly better than everybody else's in the game right now, even on the other team. So we're going to start up round 2 and see exactly how he does. His team right now is only 20 points ahead. Let's see if I could get you guys some any tips off of him, because he's a really good player. Let's see here. He makes the push right away for B. Goes around the easy to shoot flank side and then takes cover behind the seats. Good tactic, unless of course they're just spamming you with the explosives. I'm pretty sure he's wearing flak jacket, but a lot of times in hardcore it doesn't even matter. See what I mean about the EMP? Not only did he know there was a guy there from it, he also chucked it across and can get assists off of it. So on hijack, the biggest tip I could say is try to play in the enemy spawn. A lot of times you'll see people to camp up and line themselves up underneath the enemy. That was a failed throw, but it ended up working out. I think there was a tech insert on B. He's got to hope his teammates that are spawning in on C will take care of his own flag, the C flag. And once again, he pushes up inside the building where there's cover towards the enemy spawn. Right now, he might be thinking he wants to get that care package, but he didn't have quite the push for it. So now his entire team lost track of all the flags, so he's going to try to take the middle flag, which is the most important flag. You hold this flag and you hold control of the map most of the time. Uses his C4 as an extension of his gun. That's another thing an EMP does that I forgot to call out, is an EMP prohibits the enemy from calling in their streaks. You can't use your briefcase if you're EMP'd. So you see he gets out of the EMP and he pops open his VSAT right away. Brings up his UAV. If you have this particular kill streak set up with the UAV and the you run UAV lightning strike VSAT, it's really easy to pair up your UAV and VSAT, and you just cycle 20. You see that right there, 20 points every time a teammate gets a kill. So now he's gonna just try to make sure he holds these 2 flags and cycle his streaks, because his team right now is 20 points ahead. And when you know the enemy's got a UAV, it's another good idea to run into. There's a guy just laying there. What a douche. It's another good idea to play inside the buildings that are by the A flag and by the C flag, just because when the enemy pulls up a radar, you can't see the level the player's on a radar. So if you play inside the building, they won't know if you're high, if you're on the main floor, or if you're low underneath in the basement. So that's another good reason to play, unless of course they see the route you're taking and they can dictate. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. They could predict which floor you're on just by the way you're moving. Like if they see you going around the cutoff path or whatever, then they're gonna clearly know which floor you're on. See, his own team can't even hold their own flag. He's pretty much playing in the enemy spawn, and his team is having a hard time keeping the flag that they should be having already. So now he's pretty much single-handedly flipping the spawn by himself. The enemy's still spawning in back here. You can see his teammates finally grabbed A again. They're losing B, comes over, cleans up B. Biggest thing I could take away from his gameplay is to just keep consistently throwing grenades. If you have, if you're running scavenger like he does, you refill your special grenades. Just keep consistently just throwing those grenades, because you'll refill them every bag you take up. A nice little 3-piece. Again, his team loses B. So what is he gonna do? He's pretty much trapped right now. He's got arrows on all sides of him. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie with a guy. Cleans up that guy, cleans up that guy, all meanwhile maintaining the B flag and capturing it. That's another perk of the VSAT. See, he cycled his VSAT again. Drop his lightning strike to help defend the flags. You got to be careful dropping your lightning strikes in a hardcore game because it's really easy to kill your own teammates and get yourself kicked. If you're going to try to defend B, the best way to do it is you see him constantly playing in the enemy spawn. If you want to defend B, if you could push up and kill the guy from their own spawn, they won't be predicting that, you know. If they're trying to capture B, they're probably looking forward towards the flag that you already have and going to try to cut you off at those angles. But if you come up from behind them, there's a good chance that you'll keep them from capturing B. So let's take a look at the game score. You can see he finished with 2 players on his team. He went 83-11 with 6 captures and 23 defends. It was pretty much him versus the other team, and he pretty much single-handedly won that game. Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed the concept of spectating another player, not just myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I'll catch you next time. Peace.